Challenge. We're going to build something tonight. He wants to do a Savage top speed challenge. I'm not even sure if it's still going on, but I got nothing but snow, man, so I got an excuse, but it's for bragging rights only, so I figure let's run it. We'll wait for a couple people to show up. We're going to dig into this thing. All right. Going to need a better view of this thing. I'm not going to be able to get a good shot. Let's do it. Zoop. All right, this is the truck that I'm going to choose. We're going to use this. Everybody else seems to be using the shorter wheelbase. We're going to go with the X46. This one here we had on the shelf for a little bit. It's not too far away from running. We have a lot of options. As far as engines we could put in this, I got parts for days. But I want to tear it down today. I want to take a look at a couple of things. I want to try to get some easy speed out of this. We're not going to try to reinvent the wheel. We're not going to try to chop this up or do anything like that. I'm not lowering it. I am not going to do any type of real crazy gearing or anything like that. Just enough. We're just going to get enough to make this thing rip and go for it. But for tonight, Big Boy Toys, what's going on, my man? But tonight, we're going to tear this down. I want to take a look at some stuff. I'm going to try to find some hidden speed here. I had a part here I wanted to put in. We're going to try to find some speed tonight. That's what my goal is. I want to see if I can just make this thing just a little bit quicker without really having to go crazy. Engine-wise, we have a couple of options. We're going to go over that a little bit later. See what we got going on. And, yeah, we'll see what's up. Chino, what's going on, my man? All right, let me see. Get a better view of this. This thing's so freaking big, it's hard to get good views on them. All right, so what we have here is basically, it's just an X46. I got it for cheap off of a buddy. Thing sat for the longest time. It got some like weird degrading, like, I don't know what it is. It's like it sat in something that kind of just ate at the aluminum. But I put brand new X-rails I got from Lumadave on here, and it's a full truck. It's ready to go. But like I said, we're going to have some engine options. We're going to go over that a little bit later. See what's up. You know what I mean? We'll figure something out. But like I said, tonight, we're going to take it apart. I want to take it apart. I want to just see, you know, if we can find some cheap speed. That's what I want to make here, cheap speed. So I think first thing we're going to start with, I'm going to get these wheels off. Let's get them out of the way. Let's shrink this thing down a little bit. A little easier to work on. What's everybody else got going on? Had a decent day today. About 30 degrees, wasn't so bad. Did a little work on the Camaro. Just eyeballing stuff, making a plan. All right, I want to try to go, and we're going to do the speed run also. I want to see if I can do it on these stock tires. I don't know if it's worth going to I don't know if I have anything, a bigger diameter that's not going to kill us on weight, but we're going to try. Bigger diameter is going to give us a little bit more top end, but like I said, if it's heavier than hell, I don't know if it's going to help. So we'll think about that. Anybody else got any ideas? Like, I know some certain areas on this that I want to look at, but I think that Hot Bodies pipe on there is kind of cool. That should sound good. That was a lay around. I have a couple of options for that too. Come on, are you gonna thread back on here or what? Are you gonna fight me? I'm currently breaking in the SH12 engine in my V1R. Yeah, is that one? I think I've seen the video of that. That thing sounded good. There it goes. Must be something with threads. Oh, God, I hate these wheel nuts. I mean, they're so good, but God, they're tight. Ooh. Wow, that was very tight. Let's try that again. Oh, it's spinning in here. Wow, okay. Let's fix this. That was wild. Yeah, those small displacement engines are cool, man. I like those. They sound good. I don't think I have a 12. Do I have a 12? I may have a 12. There we go. I'm trying to think. I have a small displacement HPI. I don't know if that's a 12 though. Yeah, I have a 12R. Yeah, I do. And they rev to the moon. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to think of what tire options I'd have with this. Just get rid of this. Like with this, like I said, I don't want to have to get too out of hand with this. I don't think a speed of 55 or better is going to mean I have to recreate the wheel. I think we can do that pretty much stock with this. Good engine, good tune, good fuel, and I think just I'm going to go over it. We're going to try to find some speed where we can. I'm going to keep the 3-speed. Not going to reduce any gears. I still got a plastic gear on this. I don't know if I have a smaller one. I'm going to have to check my bins. I'll have to see what we're even working with first. But we're going to go through the transmission. I got some parts coming. I'm going to go through the diffs. That's the main thing I want to see, because there's one difference on these compared to the short wheelbase 21s and 25s. I just want to make sure this has it. If this has it, I'll be pretty happy about it. There we go. Cool. I think the 12R is a collab with Nova Rossi. Yeah, it is. It needs a pinch. I got it in a... It was basically in a box in a deal that I got, but the head's really nice. It's in good shape. It's worth something to somebody. So I hung on to it. Maybe I'll do something with it someday. We'll see. All right, wheels off. All right. Roll cage is going to stay on. I don't want to... I'm not taking that off. Let's get this fuel tank up out of the way. I want to get that engine out. Brand new fuel tank in this, so that's going to be all right. Not going to run any ridiculously long fuel lines. I don't think that'll be necessary. I'll put these back in the things for now. All right. Somebody chopped at this. You look here. For some reason they cut this. I don't know why. But the cage was still in good shape, so I wasn't really... I'm not going to get rid of it. Alright, we're going to count the teeth on that gear for sure. Alright, yeah, I mean, this thing, I don't think we're going to have to get too nuts. But I'm going to go through it kind of how I do my race trucks. And I'm going to see if I can find some speed out of it just with that approach. I don't want to... Like I said, I think we're going to do it with... I have 3 engine options here. And I think we might take a vote. We might vote on it. We'll see what we decide. What are we going to run it in? Let's see. Big Boy Toys says, I'm also working on fitting radio gear to my creation model Infinity IF18 1/8 pan car. No, I don't think I've seen one of those. I have an Infinity motor, engine I mean. Not going to fight about that today. Okay. Air filter can come off. Let's pull this cage off. All right, cage off. Put that back in for now. Yeah, I was able to get a little bit of work done on the Camaro today. I went through and, hey, Rynks, I'm that lowered guy, overgeared, lightened, hopefully powered just right. You'll get it going. If you can get that thing to move, that thing's going to boogie, but I'm going to build something simple just so that way if I suck, at least I can say I didn't try too hard. Now, I want to see how simple I can make this. We're going to use a drop-in motor. I'm using shelf gears. I'm probably not even going to change this spur gear. I don't know what's on it. Let's even see. Does it have a number on it? It's a 47. Yeah, so 47 tooth. I'm going to see if I have a smaller one. I don't think I do, but I may. I got to go through the stash. But if I don't, I'm going to leave it at 47. Where else we got? High velocity. What's going on, my man? Have you improved on your speed? Are we still going at, what was it, 54? Lotus is in the house. What's going on, my man? All right, let's get this, let's see, where are we at? Let's get this. 2.5. Yeah, there's no racing this week, so this is the plan. Why you gotta be so difficult? Why are you in a bad spot? Oh, right, I need that again later. Wow, okay. You don't want to play fair? We'll take the other one off. No big deal. No big deal, man. Haha, I win. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna pull this engine out. Gotta get this here off of that there. There we go. And what do we got? 2.5, 2.5, all the way around. Let's get this engine out. $54 miles an hour, and he's up 5 teeth more. Okay, cool. So that should roll. Turtle, what's going on, my man? So 54. Nitro pimp. 54 is still the speed to beat, correct? Yeah, I don't know what got on this truck. I'll show you what I mean. Let me get this engine out and I'll show you. One more. I had those in there pretty good. Turtle got a T-Max. It's cool, man. We got 2 of them laying around here. I was going to, I did have intentions of going on live on Saturday with Urban Legend, but I guess he's, it's the holiday. He's not doing it. I wasn't racing Saturday, so I was, man, that'd be a prime opportunity. And then, yeah, well, Valentine's Day kind of put a hinder to that. All right, what do we have in it here? This is a cool little motor. This is a the K46. I picked this up at a McDonald's off a guy. He had it for sale. I met him at a McDonald's and went with it. But it's got a lot of pinch left, and it is an option. We can run the K46. Somebody got kind of creative with the top of the cooling head, I know, but physically it's a good running engine. We have this. I have a F46, and we have the Alpha 28 that's brand new. That I would have to break in, so I'm kind of shying away from that one at the moment, but it's a possibility. It can be done. What did this have on it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a 17 tooth bell on it. So 17 and 47. So quite a bit less gearing than the other two. K46 is nasty. Yeah, that's why I bought it. I think I paid 75 bucks. They're a pretty good deal. Not bad. Can't complain. Make sure we got a good shot here. What's going on? There we go. K velocity. Okay. You got till the end of February. Nah, man, I got till whenever. You guys are cheating. You guys are cheating. Both these get, beautiful weather, living in Florida and California. I still got 2-foot snowbanks out front, man. You guys are cheating. So, as soon as I can find a clean spot that I can run it, that's when I'm going to run it. If it's for bragging rights only, I'll take it for what it is. All right, what do we got here? All right, let's separate the back here. We'll get that off the chassis, and we'll work our way forward. Basically, I want to go through this whole thing. I want to check out the bearings. I want to see what's going on and what's going on in the diff. I want to go through. I want to try to get rid of as much of the drag as I can. I think that's where I can find a couple of mile an hour. So that's my plan. All right. Still has some of the Phillips screws. I didn't replace them all, just what was necessary. I'm going to be pulling the transmission, so I'll just do both. Snow melted here, going to run the Savage tomorrow. Don't know how fast it will run, but I do have an evil plan. Nice, Lotus. Good luck, my man. Yeah, dude, we can't get away from the snow. We need to come up with an acronym for this to go worldwide recognition, I'm thinking. Well, I hate to tell you this, with it being a Nitro and RC, it's not going to go too far worldwide, but I don't know. Start kicking it around more. You never know. It only takes one, you know what I mean? It's one person with a big enough reach to make it into something, you know? Ain't my channel. Sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Carlo's going to wash his ass. He said he'll catch us all later. All right. Yeah, if you have a larger reach, you could probably get more involved, but it's going to be tough. Coast to coast. Rocky Perry, how you doing, my man? Yeah, you can get it to, it's a kind of a hard thing because we're all kind of dipping into the same pond. We all hang out with the same people, so it only goes to who we know. But like I said, it only takes one big thing to set that off. We can go bigger with it. It'd be cool. Only thing I did not check on this, I did not check any of the servos. If I have to, I will swap them out later, but... All right, there we go. Okay, so what do I got to do to get the rest out? Really just want to see... I want to see the bearings that are in the drive axles, and I want to see inside that differential for sure. So let's start getting this side apart. Let's make some room here. There's my dog bone. Okay. So we got to get... Make sure it's not going to throw that everywhere. I'm going to keep the full bumpers on it. I don't think I'm going to... Rocky Perry says, tired and hurt and just pulled in the driveway. Kick it back and relax, my man. I'll do the work from here. All right. Yeah, I got quite a few when I did the all-out challenge where you could use whatever you want. I don't know how many people you have got to do this so far, but my channel is a lot smaller, which is hard to believe. And I only got so far with it, you know what I mean? But it was still fun. All right. I don't think we're going to really need too many parts for this. Also use this time to clean this up a little bit. A prize for the winner would help it go further. It never hurts, but I don't think a deadline is the way to go. I think it should just be open. How fast can you go? And let it roll. Because like I said, I think the fastest was 57 or 58. It was with a Savage. It was Savage Rob. I remember that because I sent him some stuff. I sent him a few things for his accomplishment. I mean, there's a lot of people that broke stuff trying to beat him. No one did. These bent? These screws are screwed. Somebody whacked something with this bumper. Holy shit. Let's see. Oh yeah. Look at that guy. Hanging a left turn. I don't know about that. Alright. There's our front skid. We can clean that. Just bashing it. What's going on, my man? Let's see, Lotus. My T-Max is still going on the shelf in exactly the same setup. Am I swapping diffs? No. I want to take a look at them. Mostly, just see what's up. I just want to take a look at it. I want to look at the bearings, and I want to see what we have going on in here. There's a reason I also want to look at these. I want to see if these have, if you go up to the 21, 25, 25 SS, and all those had a lower geared diff and output. This should have a 9-tooth on the output, and I forget what they have on this. But it is good for a couple of miles an hour. That's why I chose this one. I want to see what's in it. But I also, like I said, I want to look at the bearings inside this thing and see if I can do a little something to make them a little bit better. Just that little bit better. If I can do that. I'm not worried about shocks. These shocks were fresh. Wow, these are freaking tight. A couple of little things I want to look at. I got some stuff got some parts coming that'll be here later in the week. But I want to take a look at this. I want to see these bearings, see what we can do. Hell, these might even be seized. I want to make sure I'm not going out there with 10,000 pounds of rotating resistance. There we go, come on. Wow. I have to inspect these pins. No, they're straight, just stuck. Alright, what do we got to pull for this now? I haven't taken one of these apart in a while. I think it's those 4 up top. 4 up top, and I think it should come apart. Take our dog bones out. Yeah, there's got to be something I can do with those. Okay, I have to take those out. Let's see, just watching a Savage get tore down. Yeah, John hasn't played with his Savages in a while. He got into that racing, man. I'll tell you what, that bit him hard. I was always telling him he should try it out, and he didn't know. And now he tried it, and look at him. He's going to go bankrupt. Racing is not cheap. I'm running 3 different trucks. Come on out. Come on out. Yeah, I don't know how. I guess over in Ohio, you said, Lotus, that it was the snow melted, man. We're still not that lucky. We're supposed to be getting some a little bit warmer weather, hopefully this week coming. If that's true, then that would be wonderful. Get rid of this shit. It sucks too. Like when it first snows and it's beautiful and it's fresh, yeah, man, it's pretty cool. Now that it's covered in road salt and disgusting, like everybody wants it. It's got to go. That shit. Where's OG at when you need him? Quick way of getting this apart. I'm taking a long scenic route here. What's he got? 90% melted. All hope we're having a great day running a wrenchling. Grizzly, what's going on, my man? I had a pretty good day. What in the hell is holding us together? It's been a while since I take one of these apart. I'm working on the electric stuff. There's our arms. Alright, we gotta pull some links off. Alright, where are we at? 2.5. So what's everybody else got going on? There gotta be something good. Anybody else looking to join this? Lotus, you said you were running yours tomorrow. Is it for the challenge? You gonna put the GPS on there? As I just said it, I can't find my speed meter anywhere. I have to put the GoPro in danger. Oh, I literally just bought one. I got that. I was running that old school one that flew apart in a million pieces, and well, I broke down, bought another one. I'm done with that one. I've been using the bike meter. Yeah, I've been using this one. It's right here. It served its purpose, but it died a pretty painful death. I had it in something. I forget what it was. I was running it by the house. It went ejectocito. It flung the battery out. This thing, I hate this thing. It only works if you look at it, so you got to pull bodies off all the time. Nah. That one's bullshit. Okay, that goes through the center. That's fine. Let's see here. I'm close. It's coming apart. Can't be too much more. I don't think these come off. I don't think they had to. We're going to try them anyway. Three. There it is. All right. Okay. So let's see here. What do we got going on? Count the teeth here. See if I have the diffs that I want. These are in good shape too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh, 13. Yeah, I ain't counting all that. I don't know if these are the ones I'd want. Let's take a look. They sell them as an aftermarket. Let's see, I could probably, whoa, let me catch up on this. I've been using the bike meter. Yep. Lotus, that's what I use. I just take the bike meter. It goes up to 99.9, but I don't think you have to worry about that. Or no. Maybe this summer I'll order one. I could probably push the Rustler VXL past 100. Yeah, 100. I've never done it. Let's check out A-Main real quick. Let's see here. I hate their desktop one. Cars and trucks. Let's look up. What are we looking up? HPI. Stop. Savage. Go. Alright. Nice big gears. Got it. Let's look for the part. Did I pass it? No. See if we can find it. What's that gearing? There it is. HPI center differential bevel gear set. Alright. 929. What's that for? It's all Savage Monster Trucks standard on Savage X46. It's probably got to be the newer ones. Each set includes parts to convert one end of the truck. 2 sets are required. Okay. So, alright. 929. What are these? This is way more than 29. So we got like what did I say? 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 40, 41, 42, 43, like 43-ish. Probably missed one or two. So this is like a 43 30. This is way bigger. Way bigger. Okay. It's all Savage Monster Trucks model, standard on the X46. Convert one end. Okay. So that's something. Let's see. My 2-wheel drive Rustler with a 2-pole motor on 3S, I've gotten to 62, and a newer one is rated for 70. The only thing I have that's close to that, I have the what is it, that Tamiya TTO2 with a 12-turn Traxxas motor. I hit just under 50, I think. Jason Earl says, I have a few of those Savages. Yeah, I'm trying to see here. This has the metal. This has the metal, so that's the same case. The cases are the same. But that is definitely not the right gearing, for sure. But the question is, do I want it? Can I find a calculator on this computer? Calculator. Okay. So let's do some calculation here. Let me do a double count on this. Let me see if I can get a 100% accurate. Make sure I'm 100% on this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 42. 42, roughly. I'm 42, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. 42 divided by 13. That is a 3.2 gear ratio. Okay. Okay. 4.2. I have a few of those Savages. Electric and Nitro, original 21. The ring gear changes. Yes. Heavy spine tooth for the upgrade big block, the 4.6. It's Rynks corner time. Yeah, there you go, Dwayne. The flux are thicker with coarse gears. Yeah, I just bashed it. New video, the UDR Mojave. I think it's a better truck would be against the Mojave. Would be the Max Slash. Nah, man. Grizzly, I hate to tell you, I think that Max Slash, that Mojave's going to wreck that thing. All right, so hold on. We got a 3.23 gear ratio right here. And the one that they're selling here, 29 divided by 9. Let's see what we got. The 322. So it's actually about this. It's the same. They changed it. They changed the gearing, but it's 0.01%. Well, 323. That's 0.01% or 0.01 of a turn. I don't know how to figure that out into turns. But as far as gear ratios, a 3-2 ratio is the same as a 3-2. Like a 410 is a 410. So I don't think going to a 929 coming from this gear ratio is going to help at all. It's not really going to do anything. So with that being said, we're not going to do it. Okay, so we are good. We got the gearing that I want. So that's good. Okay, cool. FYI. I think that was for the 21. No, it said that the gear ratio that I was looking at on the A-Main site, that was for the X46. But I think it was for the orange generation X46, not the early stuff. Fly Boys, what's going on, man? How are you? Is yours a 3-speed? I believe so, yeah. It's got the 3-speed cover on it, but I haven't looked inside of it. We're going to look at that later. So, okay. So that's good. All right, now let's take a look at this. This is what I wanted to see. All right. Let's see if we can pull this apart here. All right. Let's start here. Inspect some bearings. We're going to see if we can do some tricks with them. If you ever need anything, I have it. Just hit me up. I have a motor. I'm sorry, I got to move the mouse. I have a motor that needs rebuilding, trans diffs, bulkheads, chassis, frame rails. Yeah, Jason, I got a small collection here. I don't know if, well, there's some of it right there on the shelf. I got a whole tote of it. Come on. Sorry for the earthquake, people. I bought out what was left over from the hobby shop when they closed. So I mean, I got a bunch of HPI. That's pretty much I bought everything that they had. All right. So that's not what I wanted to see in there, but that'll work. All right. So let's see what's inside these bearings. Yeah, they both roll fairly nice. All right, let's pull the cover off. Let's see what they got in these things. Let's see if they took a move from Traxxas here. Oh yeah, yes they did. Pull both covers. Yeah, all right. It's not terrible. It's not great. If you look inside these bearings, they're using that real thick grease. They're using that real thick stuff. And the insides of these can definitely be trimmed down. I'm going to take these apart. I'm going to disassemble them for the time being. Just put them over here. But we're going to take those apart. I'm going to get that grease up out of there. I'm going to lube them up real nice, and we'll put the covers back on these ones. I'll take them and trim them down, and we'll get some speed out of that for sure. So that's that one. Let's take a look at these ones here. I could probably do the same thing with these diff ones, but I don't know. Do we want to take the diff apart right now? I don't know if I want to. It's going to make a hell of a mess. I'd like to probably do that separately, and I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, there we go. Those can be done. Let's take a look at these hubs. Find some speed wherever I can. We'll get them. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Come out or what? Use that brand new 2.0 I just bought. No thanks. Come out. Yeah, it came out. Wow. Okay. It's starting to come out. Ooh. Okay. Those are going to need some love for sure. There it goes. What do we got here? Let's take a look inside of these. These are not good. Nitro pimp, 2-speed is all you need unless 3-speed is required. Yeah, I think that was one other thing that we did come to a conclusion with during the Monster Truck Speed Challenge was that the difference in speeds between the 2 and the 3 were very little up top. The only difference was with the 3-speed you do have the option of getting a the higher speed gears. And these are kind of gross. They're a lot worse than the fronts. You can see the grease is still in there, quite brown. So, yep, those are going to get done. All the same bearing. That's cool. All right, let's get the other side out. We can work on, take the transmission out of this thing. Grizzly says he actually learned something today. Everybody mark that on the calendars today. Grizzly learned something today. Reckless spending? I know all about that. Jason Earl says he's heading back down on the production floor. Have a good one. Hey, Jason, good seeing you, my man. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Let's see. Okay. Either that just conveniently fell out or it's missing. Missing a hub pin. That's not good. Alright, I'll have to find one. I'm sure I have them. And we'll give the floor a quick look. You got me on that one. We'll have to find one. No big deal. All right, let's get these side out. There's one. There's two. Okay. I guess this can all sit to the side for now. Let's get this transmission out. See what we got going on with this. All right, should be 4 2s on this one. Guess we can. This would be a good time to take a look. Make sure I at least have the 3-speed. This should be a 3-speed. An X46. All right, just bashing it. Good seeing you. Hey Joey, what's going on, my man? So far, I think I maybe found a little bit of speed in this thing. Let's see what happens. Do what I can to try to leave that electronics box in there. I still got to hook the servo up. I got receivers coming next Saturday, so I should be able to get this thing juiced up. I think I still need a battery for it. I'll have to make a list. Just the FYI, the 3-speed was really made for the 5.9 engine because of the higher RPM. Anything under a 4.6 won't have any advantage using the 3-speed. Probably. East Coast RC88, what's going on? Look at them shocks. Yeah. I made the mistake of ordering 2 because I needed 2 of the smaller ones, and they sent me 2 of the bigger ones, so I just bought 2 more and put them on here. As far as I know, the 3-speed, actually what I've been told might contradict that. The 3-speed and the 2-speed basically will have the same top speed. The first gear was basically made just so you could stunt with it, get some more wheelies, have some fun. But, like I said, I don't believe during the speed challenge that there was really that big of a deal. A lot of the guys were saying no, because I was actually using it as a judging criteria. You know what I mean? If we went the same speed, but you did it with a 2-speed, you were faster. But they said no, and from what I seen, it really didn't do much of a difference from 2-speed to 3-speed. But that's just me. I don't know. You'd have to sit down and do the math. I mean, I could do it. I could figure it out. I'm good with gearing math, but I mean, I'm not sure if it really did. Let's see. I might agree with that statement considering torque, but you can offset that with bell and spur gearing. Yes you can. What do I need? Phillips. Take this motor plate out. Well, I could do it connected to it. I don't want to bend these rails. So you can see the stuff that whatever this truck was sitting in, I had to put new rails on it because it basically took the finish completely off the rails. It looked horrible. I'm just going to take this whole rail off. I took it and I replaced these rails. What's his name? Lumadave had these dirt cheap. Or was it Jenny's? It may have been Jenny's. I'm not sure. But I was able to get the rails for less than $10, so I just replaced them. See, where is he at? Am I missing something? Racing at the place tomorrow. A little club racing. The following weekend is number 5 of the point series. Well, good luck, Joe. Yeah, we're not racing. We're not running because of the holiday. You know, I don't get it either. You know why Valentine's Day? Unless I don't know, maybe the owner had something to do. told us all to spend the day with our honeys. I think mine would rather me be at the track. Alright. One more screw, I'll just take the whole side rail off. Grizz, I didn't get a note. Yeah, they're rough with the notifications lately. There we go. Oh, I missed one. Do this. There we go. Yeah, these are brand new rails. I think they were like $10. Good deal. All right, we got ourselves a transmission. Let's see what we're working with on this. All right, let's take the plate off. Lose them. All right, let's take a look and see what's in this thing. This should be a 3-speed. Should be? Should be? Let's go with that. Should be a 3-speed. Let's pull the cover. Yeah, I see 3 gears in there. Yep. It's a 3-speed, so we're good. I gotta have to look and see if I have a smaller. I don't know if I do. We'll have to see. All right, so 3-speed is confirmed. We're good on that. I'm going to go through this. I got parts coming. I want to wait till I get the parts. We'll go through the transmission next. And I'm going to swap it out. I bought the high-speed 3rd gear, so I want to see what the difference is. It says it's supposed to give you something. We're going to find out. You need an electric hand screwdriver. I think I do. Well, I got a drill and I got a driver upstairs. I don't like to use them because then when I start stripping stuff, I get aggravated and pissed. That's all. All right, cool. Now the part I didn't like doing, I didn't want to do. All right. Well, nothing's hooked up, so it shouldn't be so bad. Agreed. Back in 05, when I was racing Point Series, I tore down every weekend and bought one just for the Savage. No, that drill's adjustable. It'll go down to an electric screwdriver. Yeah, I like to do everything by hand. I don't know, just me. Takes a little longer, I agree, but I seem to wreck less stuff. And it seems if I take a little bit more time, I remember where things go a lot better. Wish I knew where that pin went. I gotta go find one. There we go. There's our other rail. Got the on and off switch, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these small connectors. I don't like these. I usually cut them off. I put IC3s on there, and it makes it a lot easier because then I can charge the batteries a lot easier. I don't have to have anything crazy. figure that out later. There we go. Here's our tray. Let's get this front apart. Pull the bearings out of that. I don't know. Those things are kind of whooped though. I don't know if I have. I have other ones. I think. Like, look at this screw. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. You don't really see too much rust on anything else. But look at the front. Look at this. Look at this one. I don't know what they had this truck sitting in or where it was sitting, but it's pretty bad. So we're gonna clean that up a little bit while I have this apart. The front seems to be worse than the back. So it definitely was sitting in something only in the front. Yeah, let's see, where are we at? Forearms like Popeye. You got it, man. Arm wrestling all day. Not a drill. Yeah, if the entire engine doesn't make enough RPM, it's not really using the third gear to any advantage. That's why it only came stock on the sat. No, there was other ones that came with the 3-speed. The only time you didn't get a 3-speed, I think, was, well, this is a 3-speed, the X46, then your X59, and then newer generation stuff. The only time you didn't get the 3-speed was, no, did you get, I think that there was 3 speeds lower than that. Didn't you get a 3-speed in the X? I think that just the X had it too. I could be wrong on that. The only one, let's see. They did come stock with the 5.9, however, they also came stock on the 4.6 SS. Yeah, see, that's one I don't have. I have a 25 SS over there with reverse. Well, at least it'll be easy to tell which screws are front and rear because these are all gross. Well, I can't wait to see these bearings. See, it says, I have a handheld small electric screwdriver. LED lights would work perfectly. It's literally the size of a small screwdriver. That's what I meant. So no, I got you. No, it's just personal preference. I got Milwaukee stuff stashed all over this freaking place, but I don't know. When I disassemble something, I like to do it this way. Especially like stuff like this. Come on, GNSS. The acrylic buggy I've been putting together. If you put this together with a electric screwdriver, it's going to get hot and you're going to wreck stuff. I mean, this thing has been a handful. You can only do it for so long before you're just like, man, my arms hurt, I'm good. Oh, the steering stuff's going to start coming apart. If anybody has a pair of the yellow Savage 21 headlights, I'm still looking for a set. I want to put them on my 21 SS I have here. It has no stickers. Paying cash. Let's see what you got. Yeah, a small screwdriver would be fine. But, I don't know. I don't know. I tend to break too much stuff. They're bent too. The hell they hit with this truck? I figure this, the front ones are bent less than the rear ones were, so they rear-ended some. Real nice. Alright. Look at this front end. This is the shit I'm talking about. Look at this plate. It's ate the finish right off it. Whatever this thing was sitting in is just, it's gross. I don't know if that, I don't even think that'll come clean. That ate the anodizing right off it. I don't know, I might have to see if I have another plate, make it look better. But that'll be for later. See if I have one. Steering's got it on it. Clean that up. The front and rear, the hinge pin holders got it. Look at that. Those I have. I know I have them. I can replace those. Alright, bottom arms. looks good. HPI, let's see. HPI said in one of their DVD videos what RPM and size engine the 3-speed was ideal for to use it with. Okay. Because like I have a 21 with an LRP 32 and I'm still using the 2-speed. I was considering swapping out to a 3, but my God, people want an arm and a leg for them. You're almost better off buying a full truck with one in it. Oh, these are gross. Yep, we're definitely going to find some speed here just by cleaning it out. Look at this. Disgusting. Gross. Somebody serviced this diff at one point. That's cool. Let's see, 3D, hello. What's it say? Put it in a Ziploc bag with easy oven cleaner. Easy off oven cleaner. Rub it around on the bag and it will come out silver. Yeah, I heard that. Then I gotta do them all. I don't wanna do them all. Take the anodizing right off. It's a good idea though. I might have the stickers still on the sheet. Might have to look in my box. Yeah, take a look. If you got just the stickers, that'd be perfect because the ones I have don't have any. I think it would look better with the yellow lights. Have to do some with these screws too. Look at these. It's nowhere near as bad as that T-Max was, but they're not good. Let's take a look. I didn't think this truck was that bad. Kind of disappointed. I thought this thing was in better shape. I was ready to throw a battery in and run it. I'm kind of happy I didn't. This thing definitely needs a once over. Clean all this off. Why is this so far behind? There we go. Let me see if I have those close. I think I do. What is that? Yeah, I got them. I think. Which one are those? Yeah, I definitely have them. All right, cool. As long as I have them. Well, there can't be that many screws left. we go. Okay. Ugh. Here we go. We got green slime on the outside of this one, covered with some doo-doo. Definitely looks like doo-doo. It's gross. Doesn't feel bad. Bearings are okay. Feel okay. Can definitely go through those. Put that through there. All right, cool. All right, let's get the rest of this apart. That'll be step one. Maybe we'll come back and try this. Get some more done tomorrow. We'll see. Since Urban's not going to be on, maybe we'll find something to do here tomorrow. Ugh. Look at that outdrive. Gross. What other parts do we need out of this mess? Just the other outdrive. I need the pinion and the bearings out of the pinion. And I need this to stop falling out. So what's everybody else got going on? Anybody else got to answer the speed challenge? We got a couple of people here that said they had a couple of savages. You got to enter the Nitro Pimps call out. You said you got a little bit of time left. I mean, it's for bragging, right? So I don't think there should be a deadline. If you beat him, you beat him. He's left the door fairly wide open for you. I think it'd be a good time to enter one. Go. All the bearings were not, there was nothing seized, there's nothing gross, but there's a lot of room for improvement. We're going to work on those. Let's see if that, take that pinion off. See what we got going on there. 3D says, we used to cover 1/8 scale chassis plates with liquid mask. Cut out flame designs or whatnot with an X-Acto, remove the cutout and remove the anodizing with the oven cleaner. The oven cleaner will not eat the mask? That's cool. Okay. Double check. You never know what people do in these things. That's a cool trick. The anodizing would come off with the cleaner, but then the mask doesn't. That's pretty wild. Did not know that. Good to know. That'd be a pretty cool little effect. Okay. All right, there we go. Pretty good spot. All right, we got all the bearings pulled. Like I said, I'm going to go and de-shield them all, clean everything out. We're going to take everything, re-lube them, get everything cleaned up. I found with the Traxxas stuff, at least, it's good for a few mile an hour. It's good. It's definitely good for the slash. It's always good for a few mile an hour. So, hey, I'm going to try it with this. So, now the question time. It doesn't take it off. That is really cool. I would have never thought of that. I would think that shit would eat anything. All right, so here's how we're gonna do the build so far. Anybody got any ideas? Anything that I'm overlooking? Now is the time. Speak it up because you know, we all build it together. We all sink and swim together. If we can't beat Nitro Pimp and higher velocity and whoever else throws in, I can blame somebody else besides me. All right, so I'm going to go over the bearings. We're going to get all the friction out. I'm going to shim those diffs real nice. Make sure we get all the slop out of the drivetrain that I can get. We're going to go through it, make sure everything is running right. I want this thing to be able to roll 10 mile an hour just by a push. I don't want no drag. 3-speed transmission is what we're going to go with. I did get the high-speed third gear for it. I'm waiting for that to come in. Should be here Tuesday. And we'll do a full install on this. I've never taken one of these apart, so I think it'd be kind of neat. I've taken MGT transmissions apart 1,000 times. I've been in and out of tracks and stuff. I've never actually had one of these apart. So I think this would be kind of fun. But we'll take this 3-speed apart. I'll make sure that these aren't dragging, obviously. They feel pretty good. I'm going to see if I have an optional gear for this. We already have, it's got a 17 tooth on that engine already. I have a 19 tooth on deck. We're going to see what it does on the 17. And if it sucks out loud, we can swap out to the 19. And what else we got? And the biggest question of the day. Hold on. Let me clean up here. I hate having a mess if I don't have to. The biggest question of the day. What are we going to run for an engine? Let me be right back. Go get us a couple things. All right, cool. We have K46. That was in it. Right here. We have an F46. That's right here. That's a good engine. That's the engine that actually belongs in it. I ended up stealing the starter. I got a deal on a buggy. A real great deal. This is pretty much the only thing I got that was any good, and it still looks kind of shitty. But, oh, I got caps on it. That's why I ain't hearing no pop. Whoops. Oh well. F46, K46. We got this guy here. Got brand new Alpha 28. This one here, I got the little starter on. I'll have to flip it around, but it's got their little roto start kind of deal going on it. Looks like it should work pretty easily. Got to flip the carb around. But yeah, this is brand new though. I'd have to break this in and the weather's cold, so I don't know how much fun that would be. But would a Traxxas clutch work inside of an HPI bell? Good question. Anybody know that one offhand? Oh, I had a pull starter too. This is a cool thing. I don't know if anybody's seen this. With the Alpha pull starters, they put a little plate in there so that way you don't shoot the spring out with the wheel and have to wind the bitch back up. I think that's a really simple but cool idea. Let's see, 3D Heli says, if you're going for pure speed, just use a very lightweight machine oil for the bearings. Yes, that's what I do use. I'm trying to see where I have it. I usually have it over here. Pretty sure I still have it over here. Let me take a look. Right here. Whoa! That lid wasn't on for shit. This is what I use. Bought that from the track a while ago. It's real thin. Works wonderful. Has a nice needle tip to get inside. Works great. That or you could use gun oil. Gun oil works really well too. But yeah, so what do you think? What should we run on this thing? K46? F46? Should I run the Alpha? And also, like I said, I got that. That's an M2C big block clutch that I got for another project. Should I use that clutch? The flywheel should fit, no problem. I just don't know if I can run an HPI bell. The size difference. I don't know if there's a size difference between a Traxxas. Let me see. I have a Traxxas bell over here. I know I have a bunch of them. One of them. There it is. I'm going to sign this thing. Yeah, they're slightly bigger. I don't know if it'll work. And slightly wider. Yeah, probably not. Probably gonna have to use the clutch that's on that. Good stuff. Yep. All right. Cool. So I guess that'll be the decision. Maybe I'll put a poll up later. We'll see what we're gonna run. So it's either going to be F46, K46, or I'll have to do the hard way. We can break in the alpha. A lot of fun. It's going to be fun. All right. Well, that's pretty much where I wanted to be today. We're kind of ahead of the schedule. I'll put that back on. No reason not to. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? If not, I'm going to call it a night. We're going to wrap it up. Anybody? Anybody? Going once, going twice. I'm going to hang out for another 5 minutes. We ain't got nothing. I'm going to hang it up. Let's get those new HPI pieces I needed out. God bones. Oh, it's got HPRS4 stuff in here. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, which one do we need? Upper arm brace, upper arm brace. Brand new. 86070 lower arm brace. We'll replace those. 17mm hex hubs. Oh man, we got everything. Okay, cool. All right. Good show. Thank you. All right, everybody, if you please like, subscribe on the way out. Yeah. I'm going to de-shield these bearings. Probably get them in some cleaner tonight. See if I can dig up some parts. I don't know what I have. Going to have to look through my stuff. Anybody have any other suggestions? Any ideas on this engine we're going to use? Any ideas on anything I'm missing? Anything I'm missing? Nothing? Nothing? Going once? Going twice. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. It's been an awesome show. We'll hit it up next week. Next Friday, as usual, we're going to hit it up. We're going to get this thing cleaned. We're going to come up with an engine selection. And I'm going to go through the bearings, get everything back together. We're going to work on this thing, get it all straightened out. But I appreciate everybody for coming out. Till next week. Peace.